So Lian Li showed this off back at CES 2020. This is the Strimer Plus. But what is it exactly? Well, that's what we're going to find out today. Well, there you have it. That's what it is. And now that's an oversimplification. So the Lian Li Strimer Plus setup, they have two different parts of it. So there's the 24 pin, which is clearly lit up over there and going. And then there's an 8+8 pin section over here that can be broke down a little bit, but I'll talk about that in just a second. So it's very simple. It actually plugs into a control box, or there's an adapter to plug it in directly to your ARGB header on your motherboard or an existing controller so that you can have it synced up with all your other things. So unlike the original Strimer or Streamer, seems to be some contention on the pronunciation, these actually are a little bit better made in my opinion. The cables of the extensions, which are silver and white, a little mix of silver and white dot-like color, and they actually go into the cables that light up, or the sections of the LEDs that light up, and they are separated a little bit. There's actually a little separation there instead of the other way where it was just a clear tube that went, and obviously it's addressable. Now the controller is pretty cool. It gives you the ability to change up the format. You can change the brightness, the speed. Well, that was the speed. You can change the brightness, you can change the speed, speed it up, change the colors. You can really go to town on it. So it's really cool, all the different things that you can do with it. But this is not for everybody kind of thing. This is for, I've got everything that I want on my computer and I want something that's really flashy that isn't going to actually add any performance. See if I can slow that one down. So what's really cool is the portion for the 8-pin on the GPU can actually be flipped and reconfigured. So if what you want to do is, slow that down a little bit before I get a seizure, in case you want to flip it over so your 8-pin plugs in at the top. Now, if you've got just a single 8-pin, you're really not going to want to go with this because you're going to have this huge wide thing. But if you have like a 6+6 or an 8+6, you can pull back one of the wires all the way out and have it to where it's still going to be the full thing, but you're not having extra parts dangling at the end of your connection. So the controller is super simple, plugs in through SATA connection, and then you plug in these two leads off of each one of these. So it's a way better setup than the previous version, but it's not going to be for everybody, and they're definitely not cheap. So looking forward to finishing up the written review that will be linked down in the description when that's ready. But until then, we'll catch you in the next one.